Hi there, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you. Okay, you're out, Gemini. Let's not say it's anyone but Charlie Chaplin here, because you're really getting super creative, I'm hearing, as well around this time. And I'm seeing that if there's something that you are finding is a skill, an asset, a talent of yours that you're like, I want to be known for that. I'm hearing I want people to know that if I'm telling jokes, I'm hearing that they're funny ones, and that they feel, I'm hearing specifically how I feel when I'm telling them. Ooh, Gemini, you are, I'm hearing, magnetizing around this time. It's this feeling space of absolutely aligning with your purpose. And what does that mean for you? What does it mean to carry something out and feel completely connected to it, where we're not judging it, where it's like, okay, I am hearing a sorcerer. What does that mean? That I have a stone? Okay, stone. Where's the stone? I'm hearing somebody give me a stone. It's like, but where you are, I'm hearing completely inverting from the consciousness of how you have held your gifts, your talents, your assets in a perceptive space in the past. A bit abstract here. Scorpio, I'm hearing Scorpio and Pisces, and you got the card associated with Pisces and the major arcana, the high priestess coming through for you. And Gemini, this is your full moon in Gemini reading. Let's just, let's get that clear. Okay, before we get too deep into the reading now, I'm getting that there could be a focus on what, again, it's like you want to make very clear, like if something has been alluded to, if let's say you've been interested in someone, let's just say it could be playing out a number of ways, right? But let's just say that there's some kind of space that you've been really interested in. It's like, I don't want it to be something where they don't know, I'm hearing, how I'm actually handing them the letter this time. I'm hearing the haiku. I don't want them to have to analyze I'm hearing form and structure, the format of my feelings in order to understand that I'm feeling them. And I'm seeing it could be you and you, right? Here I'm hearing Scorpio, Pisces, strongly Gemini. This could be you and you, honey, right? This could be, well, how am I feeling through the own process that I am identifying with? The death card coming through, pure perpendicular to, I'm hearing peering at the veil of the Chariot. Very interesting. And look at how these cards have popped out. I'm hearing Scorpio, Pisces again, Gemini. There's a focus on what you see potential for, what you see carrying out down the line. I'm hearing long-term vision. I'm hearing in the long haul, I'm hearing in another country. You see a vision. It's like, I see myself carrying this out in a whole another place, a whole another time. And I can see my work also being really applicable there. This could be happening on an energetic, spiritual level for a number of you. How does you have a vision of even how your work moves through on an energetic level, okay, through time. Now, there's, and always, right, take it as you will, Gemini, but I'm getting that there's a whole lot of emotion at play. There's a whole lot of also imagination. I'm hearing intention as well, and you're getting very clear on how your intentions set certain guidelines for your future, and you're getting super clear on how you want to be setting that stage for your performance, whatever that may mean for a number of you. I'm getting that there's a premonition at play though as well, and that you know very, very clearly how you want to be carving this space out to deliver that message to your audience. Gemini, the Father Wands is coming through for you, and I'm hearing he's got a financial forecast with the Father of Pentacles flying out that he doesn't want to necessarily, the Ten of Pentacles coming out, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that he does not necessarily, hi Hierophant, I'm hearing hi there, I'm hearing how do you do? I am here for you and also to finance you. I'm hearing specifically the Gemini, sorry about that. The phone cut there, okay. We were saying the Devil came through as well. All right, well, there's a strong focus on what is being presented. I'm hearing specifically to you. It could be an offer, a promotion. I'm hearing record deal for a number. You got the High Priestess here, Ace of Pentacles, Gemini. This Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Father of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. You got the Six of Pentacles smacked up in the center of your spread. I'm hearing Aquarius, Pisces. I'm hearing Scorpio strongly, the Ten of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. If there's been a long, undying process of how you would be fathoming a certain future, like I've sent my resume out to a million different, I'm hearing stores. I'm seeing that you're getting a callback here. This is Gemini, I'm hearing Sagittarius, perhaps by a Sagittarius. You might be called out, I'm hearing, to another place. I'm hearing another country as well, like another time zone. But this is something that you have really prepared for, and I'm hearing, not a joke, in the way that it kind of starts. I'm hearing jingling the keys at you now, and it's like, wow, I'm hearing, I am really getting ready, I'm hearing, for this role. I'm hearing this position that I would eventually be taken on socially as I see it. And for a number of you, you've got a lot of Gemini in your chart, there could be absolutely that desire to carry your work out on a broad, public, expansive level. I want to turn the lights on right here. Gemini. Okay. Oh, it's so exciting, Gemini. Oh my goodness. Okay. But let's pull the cards and see what comes through for you. And if the energies are moving by really quickly and you want to watch this in slower motion, then feel free to slow the speed down via the setting on the video, at the base of the video, okay? Gemini. Oh. Splitting again, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. If you've been dreaming, I'm seeing for a number of you, dreaming. I'm seeing for a number of you, this is related to who you might be kind of considering partnering up with, the role that you may be thinking of taking on, the position that you see yourself really managing as well, taking a leadership role with in some shape or form, in whatever way that meant for you, right? We're all leaders in a certain way. What does that mean, right? Take it as you will. But there's a focus on what you see yourself, I'm hearing, creating down the line. I'm hearing for a broad, expansive audience. And this is going to be somewhat serious. I'm hearing serious in the way that it changes certain strategies around. It's like, wow, well, this is really going to change the paradigm of how I practicalize my work, how it is that I also profit from what I create. I'm hearing, and what money I make. The Temperance card, the Daughter of Cups, right above here, the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. If you have been having a really hard time here, Gemini, I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, manifesting a certain type of, I'm hearing, monetary scheme, I'm hearing fear no more. I'm hearing, because that's what feet are for. I'm hearing specifically with the Fool, and I'm hearing also friends, and you might be getting, I'm hearing, publishing. I'm hearing a publishing role position. For a number of you, might be getting, I'm hearing your work like broadcasted, like you get like a shout out or something of that nature. Someone might kind of like even anonymously, like someone who you might not even be aware of, someone having like mentioned your name, and then all of a sudden you're like, why am I getting so many followers all of a sudden? Why am I feeling like my fingers are actually typing like 10 letters when I'm just writing, let's say, one letter? It's like this feeling of like every letter that I punch in with my finger almost is like typing a duplicate sort of message that's being, something is expanding, okay? And you have been expecting this. You know, I'm hearing how word gets around. You know how your creativity as well transcends the boundaries. I'm hearing specifically of time and space and what is physically possible. Question mark? I'm hearing possible. The Hangman coming through, like, we are Neptune here, and we don't need to tell everyone how I'm hearing the time really works when it's not working on the clock. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles upright, mirroring the Judgment card. And it's a question of manifestation. It's not a question, though. Remember that. I'm hearing specifically. Remember that, Gemini. You know that what you create is what you cultivate in the space of your passion first. And how it is that you are identifying with, yes, Two of Pentacles upright, that space of cultivation of what you are inspired by that you inspire yourself with, that you feel is your mission, your calling, is the space of direction that you take on physically and financially, where things just start moving and things just start manifesting, and you're like, I didn't even need to tell the marketer to market that. I didn't even need to reach out to, I'm hearing Maryland. I'm hearing Maryland specifically. Meryl Streep I'm hearing as well, related to the High Priestess. I'm hearing that it's like I didn't even need to like reach out to that one director to have them call me back. It's like things are just rolling. I'm hearing rolling through, and I'm so interested. I'm seeing like a ball that is rolling through a big field, but that has these hills to it. And it's like something is really on a course here. The High Front looking over the Two of Wands. We know, I'm hearing, we are setting the stage. We know what holds potential, dear Gemini, and we're not going to be just having I'm hearing a holiday party that is I'm hearing put on repeat and replaced. I'm hearing oh, that song, tomorrow. What's that song? Oh gosh, is that by the Carpenters? Da, 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 tomorrow. I don't know, Gemini. If anybody knows, please feel free to comment. Okay, but manifestation potential here, I'm hearing specifically, is front and center. I'm hearing through the roof, recognized first by you. And why? Because you are identifying with it. Scorpio, Pisces, I'm hearing strongly the High Priestess coming through right over the Son of Cups, looking back at the Two of Wands. You know what stimulates you, Gemini, what inspires you. You feel it, you know it when something speaks to your very soul. When you don't need to stage that act, when you don't need to like talk to 8 different people in order to strategize how you're going to be telling a certain story with passion. It's like, I know when I don't even need to start the conversation to get it moving through the room, and that is happening on an energetic, I'm hearing emotional, imaginative level. Gemini, this is your time. This is your time, Gemini. Okay, now let us leave the door open a little bit. I'm hearing here with the 10 of Cups, the Devil, and the 8 of Pentacles. You might be getting a lot of offers here, a lot of interest in you around this time, Gemini, around what it is you're creating, what it is you're doing. The Daughter of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords. I'm hearing again, you're getting a lot of like feedback even. And that gives you a lot on your plate that you kind of need to figure out, well, what's this dish and what's that ingredient and how we're going to serve that and who's going to be helping out. I'm hearing as well, you might kind of be thinking of hiring someone to help with all of the work. I'm hearing specifically. But I'm getting that you know that eventually all leads, take it as you will. Are you working in a sales position? I'm hearing account management. All roads, though, is where to say lead back to the philosophy that I'm hearing began this chapter that we write now. I'm hearing alone, very interesting, and I'm seeing that this is a venture that you're taking on, Gemini. This is a direction that you're taking on. Son of Wands upright over the 9 of Wands. This is how you've been preparing for this. This is a path that you have traveled, that you know uniquely how each footprint has led to this final plateau of passion for you. And it's like, I stand on this stage before all of you, not because I built the stage, but because I was building my belief system that would lead me to make this move now that I am undoubtedly dedicated to making and carrying out for you all. And the Judgment card is right set up in whatever way they're even for you, Gemini, right above here, the Mother of Swords in reverse and the Mother of Wands. I'm hearing pandemonium. I'm hearing it's pandemonium. You know how far you take yourself when you're the one taking yourself there, Gemini. This is a period of transformation. I'm hearing empowerment, baby. The Magician looking over into the future, the Ace of Cups in reverse. We're not distracted by who rings the doorbell. I'm hearing ring my bell. Ring my bell. I won't answer, but you can still ring it because I know which call I need to answer. I'm here specifically to answer. I'm here also to get a hold of, and it might be related to matters that are inherently a spiritual nature. There could be a focus on what you may be thinking of contacting, who you may be thinking of reaching out to, networking. I'm seeing you getting very, very, very clear, very much clear on what you want to prioritize, Gemini, as also a potential asset. I'm hearing avenue that you'd like to invest in, that you would like to strategically take on. And I'm seeing it again, someone who's getting a lot of calls, a lot of callbacks. I'm hearing specifically, again, if you sent out your resume, you better believe that they are going to be I'm hearing clipping a few coupons here and there to make sure that they can I'm hearing have a conversation with you. Very interesting. I'm always thinking like someone. Oh, it's so interesting, Gemini. I'm having this vision of like someone who, let's say, is a hiring manager for a certain company. Again, if this is going by really quickly for you and you want to watch in slower motion, but the energy is moving by really quickly, you can slow the speed down via the speed setting at the base of this video. All right, but nonetheless, it's again this feeling of like if someone is hiring you, let's say, or you applied for a certain position. I'm seeing this hiring manager who has a certain type of work practice that they want to fill the role for, and I'm seeing that there was a level of dissatisfaction here in the past with how things have moved in that space. Comes a certain applicant that they kind of like are I'm hearing researching, and the more that they research, let's say, that applicant and what they have suggested that they could that they have been carrying out in the past in a certain industry, there is a complete revelation of how they want to fill that role, that position. It's almost like, Gemini, if you apply to a space and it's a certain type of role that you applied for, but in your resume there was like some kind of work that you carried out in the past within a similar industry or within that space, but in a very like different way. I'm seeing that person almost like wants to reshape the role that they were asking you to fill in order to better accommodate what you are classified as the magician of. Very interesting. And the magician's looking over into the future like, baby, I am the whistleblower here, mirroring the moon upright and the Hierophant. I am not just applying to be, I'm hearing, accepted, the Six of Cups upright. I am identifying with the audience that I see my work manifesting through at its utmost peak potential. And you're not sacrificing your vision or your values, Gemini, around this time. You're not sort of just settling for any kind of dust in the room on the diamonds that you want to really I'm hearing dance with in that room. Very interesting. And I'm seeing that something it could be a negotiation, a matter of also public presentation. Three of Cups coming through. I'm seeing that this is related to networking strongly for a number of you. Networking, network marketing, leads. I'm hearing leads. I'm hearing activision, activision. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse, the Devil upright. We know, I'm hearing we know potential when we smell that the goose is hot and ready to lay some eggs, whatever that may mean for a number of you. The Father of Swords upright, right over the Eight of Pentacles. Gemini, let's get a Celtic cross out for you. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. For a number of you, you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, you may be dealing with an earth sign as well. Could be your own energy, absolutely, right? Becca to mention as well, the Moon Manifestation Cycle program is now live. You can check that out via the link in the bio description box below. There is a reading that will come in that program. There is also a calendar. The reading will assess how the energies will be moving through this particular cycle of the moon's phase leading up into the full moon in Gemini, from the new moon in Scorpio, with a guided alchemical calendar that is tailored for the sign that you order. Okay, so if that's of interest to you, taking on a hands-on approach to matter of manifestation for this particular moon cycle, then you can feel free. Oh, the world and the star coming through, baby. This is, I'm hearing the blood that you bleed with the Mother of Pentacles coming through. For a number, you may be launching a new business here. You may be launching a whole new also space that you would like to collaborate with others in to carry your work out. The Emperor right over the Justice card. Two of Swords in reverse. We know what we want to be identifying with. This is a process of projection, I'm hearing, in a very public way. Judgment right over the Chariot. And you might be interacting with people from, like, I'm hearing your childhood, like old places, old times, old followers, I'm hearing as well. You may be reconnecting with, again, certain networks. And it's a balancing act. I'm getting specifically here related to the Son of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Two of Swords. There's a space that others don't recognize you in, but that they recognize you in because they don't recognize you in it. They're like, oh yeah, that's so Gemini. I'm hearing the fact that they don't know. I'm hearing specifically necessarily, and it could be your own energy, right? That I feel like I'm getting more in touch with myself the more that I'm not bleeding on any particular, I'm hearing lily pad here related to the Ten of Pentacles, like any particular place, zone, project. I want to perhaps really spread my influence out here with the Ace of Pentacles mirroring the world. It's like, yes, I'm hearing it's a seed, but cross-pollination exists, and it's happening by way of the way the wind moves. My spirit. I'm hearing you're magnetizing, and whatever needs to be reconditioned, the Three of Pentacles mirroring the Three of Swords, whatever needs to be reconfigured, the Nine of Swords in reverse, right beneath the Three of Pentacles upright. You're very brave here, the Mother of Swords upright, in getting very clear on that. It's like, okay, do we need to kind of cut a few cookies out of the box in order to make sure that it's going to be arriving, I'm hearing on prime time television, whatever that may mean in particular for you or another? Do we need to make sure that things are going to be I'm hearing extended to their proper places. I'm hearing audiences at the right time. I'm getting that Gemini, okay, via the phone cut there. Now, we were saying, there's a focus on what you are I'm hearing making public, what it is that you're also thinking of taking, really, I'm hearing to a broad state level of performance. The Strength card upright right over the Two of Pentacles upright. Gemini, I'm seeing a number of you like having a really, really serious negotiation here. I'm hearing really major opportunity. I'm seeing someone like walking into a stadium and having some kind of speech that they give, and it's in a way that is like, oh my goodness, like I am I'm hearing I'm starting the game here where I begin to I'm hearing glow in the dark before the lights turn on. I'm hearing in that room, and this is I'm seeing that as being happening on a level that is perceptive. I'm hearing Pisces, Scorpio here strongly. I'm seeing, for a number of you, I'm hearing invocation of the goddesses with the Strength card. If you're giving a speech, if you're presenting something, I'm seeing that for a number of you, this is kind of like, how do I step into that space before I physically step into it? And that's something that the Tower upright mirroring the Strength card, you know you're making a really major, the Eight of Wands mirroring the Mother of Cups in between the Tower and the Strength card. The Eight of Wands right behind the Tower. Ten of Cups mirroring the Tower. There's a sense of guidance here. I'm hearing guidedness. The Hangman as well. Spirit guides, perhaps, as you may feel it could be related to how certain events are taking a turn. The Wheel of Fortune upright right over the Mother of Cups. Tower. Take it as you will. Gemini, there could be a focus as well on the conversation that surrounds the energetic paradigm that leads your work forward. And I'm seeing it as almost like, hi, this is who I am and this is how I do what I do sort of feeling. And if others are really, like if you've got a lot of followers here, specifically I'm hearing for you, Gemini, there may be a space of, well, sort of revelation of what it is that you really, I'm hearing are magnetized towards manifesting down the line. And it's almost like, hi, tell us about who you are and how you do what you do and how you do it. And what that really means. Okay. And it's like, okay, well, I get on stage and I perform. Okay. Well, what does that mean? I'm hearing ready and prepared for the performance to get on stage. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? I'm hearing layer by layer. It means, let's say, that I am also acknowledging my own space in that performance room as one that is carried out emotionally. The Daughter of Cups coming through right over the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Energetically, spiritually, I know that there is a guise to the greatness that I am glorifying here. The Star bright right over the world again coming through the Nine of Cups in reverse. And you're not, I'm hearing getting like your panties in a bunch here with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. That are now flying over, almost as if the wind has blown them over the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords. I'm getting that it's like whoever happens to be listening in and blowing me a kiss from the audience, wonderful, but I'm not going to get my hard hat on and have a good look at that, because I don't want it to be something where it's like a reaction. Okay, I say this and then how do people react? And then I do that and how do people react? I want it to be something that is somewhat synchronistic. And in order to, I'm hearing, arrive in that kind of space, in that kind of mental state, I've got to acknowledge what brought me here to begin with and what exactly has been the accumulation of experiences that have guided me to take this course. And this might be academic as well for a number of you, what it is that you may be making a really, like, you take it on in a really directive way, something that you may be really promoted. I'm hearing to an audience to like represent, and it's like, if you've, let's say, been involved in a certain body of research as well, it's like, what's the thesis going to be sort of feeling here, Gemini? Let us get a few more cards out here for you and see what comes through. I'm hearing Tuesday and Wednesday might be a focus for you, whatever that may mean. In particular for you, the star coming through, Gemini. Oh, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. The Chariot. For a number of you, I'm seeing you like leaving, moving, translocating, taking a vacation to, I'm hearing sprint, dial sprint, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. I'm getting that, though, it's like to go give a speech. I'm seeing like you actually traveling to go give a speech for a number of you, Gemini. But Two of Pentacles here, mirroring the Five of Pentacles, and we split right then and there the Hierophant from the Father of Pentacles. Father of Pentacles is still in reverse here. And I'm getting for a number of you, and it is again mirroring the Hierophant. The Hierophant is upright from the deep past. There's something that has been a long-standing cycle, a long storyline where it's like, we could present this, we could not. I'm hearing we could, but I'm getting that it has not been a question of if you would be. It would be a matter of how you would be when you would be. And that has been somewhat of a space of like, the way that I do it makes me feel whether or not I really did it. I'm hearing and how I really did it according to my own vision of how things would be staged, how things would be started, how this venture would be catching fire. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse right next to the Ace of Pentacles upright. Now, Gemini, I want to like slow down here for you. The World upright that leads you into this spread. I'm seeing that there's a bit of a period of retracing your steps, okay? Repeating certain roles that may have been, and it could be in a space of like review even, what has been I'm hearing received as feedback even. And again, if you're like, if you work in a company or if you have some sort of business and you sent out some sort of like program, protocol, I'm hearing speech, dialogue, discussion, and it's like, everyone give me your feedback. It's like, I'm seeing that there's a whole lot here that has been mandated, I'm hearing specifically, that has also been, again, I'm hearing like received, like input, we're receiving a lot of feedback. Again, Gemini, whatever it is you put out there, the Temperance card coming through, you're getting it, I'm hearing back like tenfold, Gemini. Okay, now let's prioritize ourselves here, whatever that may mean in particular for you, to ensure that the practice that we preach is that which we hold passion for. I'm hearing the guys, the Star falling on the ground, the Mother of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse that you lead out of this period with. Two of Wands mirroring the Ace of Pentacles. For a number of you in the Ace of Swords here, right over the Death card, there's a focus on what you are making a really, really important decision on. I'm here as you feel it. Ace of Cups as well coming through over the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, all here in the bunch with their jammies. I'm hearing on the Ace of Wands. If this is a partnership, I'm hearing a certain, also like a family gathering, family event, a certain type of get together. I'm seeing though as well like a business that you may want to start with your parents. I'm hearing as well. Okay, it could be a family-based business, something that you kind of want to like accumulate, join, team up with the resources on. There is a process that you want to make very clear as being I'm hearing a matter of passion. And it's like, okay, if you're going to be contributing this kind of resource and you're going to be contributing that kind of I'm hearing material, matter, content, we've got to understand that everything that goes into the bucket is actually going to be I'm hearing made as a rainbow. And I'm seeing it as like the desire to like ensure that I'm almost seeing like everybody contributing to a certain like cause even. And if that is so, it's almost like the feeling, well, I want to make it feel like we're all giving something that eventually is illuminating of the direction of how we have been called to this space, to join with each other, to make what it is that we do, to take this talk all the way through. I'm hearing this talk specifically for a number. You're giving a speech. You're giving a speech for a number of you Gemini. Strongly so. Now, there might be someone who's still wondering. The Father of Pentacles again is in reverse with a 9 of Pentacles. I'm hearing, are you in? I'm hearing Marty, are you in? I'm hearing, are you in or are you out? Are you going to be, and I'm seeing like a family, again, like a big like family gathering, and everyone is like choosing snow globes that they want to like, I'm hearing finance. I'm hearing challenge as well that they may want to invest in. And I'm hearing property, the property of, and they're going to be focused on seasons as well, Gemini. But there's this focus on like how you, I'm hearing vacate a certain property as well at the same time. Like if you're moving into a certain space, how you are managing the role that you played perhaps in the past, how it is you're also managing a certain position that has been placed on the map in the past. 6 of Pentacles, yes, where you've been investing of your time and your energy and the resources in the past. And for a number of you, it's like if you're making a change, like I'm changing my housing system, I'm changing my moving, I'm, let's say, changing my academic career, my academic advisor, whatever that means. For a number of you, perhaps the resources that I use to get my work done, to study, so on and so forth. I'm, let's say, changing my major, whatever it may be. There is a focus on what is translated, I'm hearing transformed as well over time. And there is a long cycle here yet again that I'm getting that may be a focus. Dear Gemini, now the mid-month readings 15 to the 31st of November are now out. If you'd like to check those out, you can feel free to do so via the link in the bio description box below. Feel free to click there and you can get routed to those readings. And thank you so much for your dear support with dear Gemini. Love and light to you all here. And a few more notes before we trail it out. I'm getting, yes, again, there is a focus on uprooting what has been recognized as, yes, a certain strategy, but one that we would like to kind of rework the terms to. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a contract. It can be, though. You do have the Justice card as well coming through, the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. But how it is that you eventually are feeling that the space that you occupy is one that can stand even in silence, where it's like we don't need to talk about the terms in order for them to stand there. And set a certain standard as well. And I'm seeing that your actions here, Gemini, around this time are what are setting the bar. Thank you so much. I'm here at the stage as well for your storyline to be told out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you. Thank you, Gemini, for your dear support, your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Love and light on this journey forward. And I'll see you soon. Bye, Gemini. Bye.